Hello, lovely patrons. Thank you for stopping on by to check out this Patreon extra for Armchair Dev Star Ocean 6. I'm very thrilled to have your support, but also let these people maybe talk about their pitches. A thing we don't do on that show.
So before they get to do that, I want to pull the veil back and reveal a couple things.
Oh no! This sounds on brand.
I wrote perspective questions for everybody. None of Eric's were about anything about his game because I thought he would have tried the hardest.
Fuck!
Oh.
And I tried hard!
So it was...
You played me like a fiddle!
I could tell immediately.
Yeah, it was rough.
Which product placement would Eric pick? Which crossover potential would he pick? What famous actor would be in his game? And will it be a video game? Because the budget of the last game puts that into question.
It's true. That's fair.
Maybe Bob keeps winning because you're sabotaging the other guests' field.
And the second thing was, even his answers to those I didn't hear, Discord ate every one of his answers.
It totally, the crossover one did not hear it.
My notes literally say, Discord ate all his answers, oh my fucking god.
Fair and balanced game show here.
Paraphrased.
Bob,
What's up?
I promise these people listening to this, the next time you and I are contestants, you better hope that you and I aren't contestants.
Oh, okay.
Dan's out for
The
blood.
next time we record a podcast, Dan, you better hope we don't.
That was my only hosting secret, so the contestants can go ahead and give their pitches.
I'm so upset that Bob has won yet again. Mostly because, and I'm not saying you didn't earn it today.
Okay.
I'm saying you didn't earn it with Castlevania,
Yeah, that's fair.
which has led to this string
Again,
of wins.
I was robbed.
No, you weren't.
Nobody earned it with Castlevania.
You were a fucking drunk man on the street, rolling around, dropping money everywhere, going, oh no, hope no one picks this up.
It's a games as a service.
So, Bob,
What's up?
I figure since you won, we should get out of the way the rest of your game, since you got the most said about it.
It's true. I feel like I was
there's-
almost cheating because I got so much out. I've learned to just yell
That's
things
smart.
when we're doing
That's
the characters.
Real smart.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, I got all these points. I need to get through them.
I actually do have notes because we have a guidelines for this series now, a thing we don't actually have for most of them.
Uh-huh.
But there is a note that says, shut them the fuck up if they keep rolling onto other things you didn't ask them.
Yeah. I think I was able to keep it just barely inside.
Within the guidelines.
Dan,
within the
what was the
threshold.
last note?
Let me read that.
Mm-hmm.
real
Oh
quick.
no.
Let's see. It says, the winning pitch for the new Star Ocean game is, and then you reveal the winner and explain why. Make sure you give the winner, heretofore referred to as Bob, time to talk about receiving the award. And then you bullshit a bit, and then you re-announce that you're going with Bob's game name here. And thank the audience for listening. See, that was a joke. That was not supposed to be literal.
You joke enough times, it wills it into existence, Dan.
I'm
I'm
onto you.
distraught.
I sat down here thinking, I will give this to one of the others unless Bob crushes it. And Bob crushed it.
Bob didn't just crush it. Everyone needs to know. Bob worked an 8-day work week and crushed it. He didn't get his fucking days off. He took the tiny amount of time between running GigaBoots shit, doing an actual fucking job like an adult, and the 2 hours of sleep he gets a night to crush this fucking challenge.
That was up
As
to like
soon
2
as
or
he
something.
revealed the connection to the Star Ocean 3, as soon as he did that, I went, oh, feels reaction. Either he just won or he just lost.
Yeah, no, I was like, this is really risky. I know Phil hates Star Ocean 3. I have a soft spot for it.
Yeah,
but-
that was a gambit.
Yeah. I was like, this could break it. But I was like, if I do it in a Kino enough way,
He'll respect. He'll hate it, but
Yup.
he'll respect it.
Because isn't the protagonist of 2 is the son of somebody from 1? I was like, yeah, let's leave that again.
Yeah, he's the son of one of the minor characters
Renix's.
from 1, yeah.
And heretofore referred to as asshole dad.
I was
I'm gonna be honest, Bob. You hadn't completely clinched it until I saw the heroin.
yeah, no, I was like, I was trying real hard last night because I thought of the most of the what went into the first character, the main guy, Ridge, about a week ago, and I had to really force it out with her design wise last night. It was rough. I didn't get to talk about my composer I wanted. Oh. I think we're gonna wait for a second. Okay. All right, never mind. We can keep going. But yeah, I wanted to get Yoko Kanno as the sound or for the soundtrack. Give it that a really strong jazz vibe. Make it very unique to the series.
Yeah, what didn't you get to say?
Yeah, other than that, I got out most of my main points. Was considering having it more a more action RPG in the sense of like Nier Automata, where you just get to run around and hit the attack button at any point and not have a transitions to battle or anything like that. Not as deep as Nier Automata because I know that's not achievable with the Star Ocean budget ever. But yeah, I think that's most of it. I showed most of this together last night. It's okay.
It's fine. When you won, so
I gotta know. Did either of you choose a start date for this or any date?
I chose a rough timeline between which games.
Okay.
I was gonna say roughly 100 years after 5.
Okay, and that's
I had 1990W.
that AD or SD?
With me?
Oh, I have that too. It's AX.
Oh, okay. They start a new calendar.
Good.
Cool.
Yep. You see, this is a reboot.
Oh, okay. We didn't get to that part.
Yeah, because my part was reboot, also known as KZ played one of these and was very forgettable, so he has nothing. You said the word symbology, and it felt like you activated a part of my brain that lost memories began to just surge.
Visions swept across your eyes.
I'm like, I remember that game. It was like a 6.
Yeah, that might be being generous for 5.
Yeah, I'm being very generous. If that game was like 10 hours more, it'd be like a 4.
The only way I got through that game was replacing the music with Star Ocean 2 as it came with the collector's edition.
The collector's edition was a necessary buy.
It was absolutely necessary. It was crucial to get through that game.
There's the soundtrack in that game's incredibly just wooden. I'm pretty sure it was just Sakuraba doing his thing that he does in every game that he's on. But there's one track toward the very end of the game, like one of the final villains in it shows up, and they play a track from the PS2 Star Ocean game. And it just sounds so grand and epic, and everything else just sounds like Sakuraba bullshit that you've heard before.
Yeah, Till the End of Time
Like
had some really good stuff.
Yeah, they played like a very good song from that.
Sakuraba did like hit the point where it feels like he just got tired.
He's doing it. He did a little bit of everything, you know, Tales, Star Ocean, Dark Souls.
Wait, really?
I came back. I have been out of the room for 4 minutes. The second I put my headphones on, KZ says Dark Souls.
Motoi Sakuraba, composer on Star Ocean. We were just saying he does a lot of games.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, he
Gold-
worked on Dark Souls 3.
I was horrified that KZ was like,
No.
and my pitch was Dark Souls.
No. He's done Tales, Star Ocean, Golden Sun, Dark Souls, Mario Tennis.
Wait, the guy who did Golden Sun did Dark Souls?
Yeah, that's weird.
I can see that.
He did Dark Souls 3.
Not a one Dark Souls has any memorable tracks, period.
He also did Dark Souls 2.
I feel like most of his Golden Sun music.
And Dark Souls 1, so he did all of them. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
How about that?
It's a mix of him and someone else. But you can definitely tell when it's whenever it's one of his songs. His Golden Sun music is just Tails music, but faster.
Yes, it's good. It's his best work.
Yeah, it is. It is absolutely his best stuff.
So what all happened while I was gone out of the room? Did anyone reveal the full form?
No, I don't. We haven't really had that moment for anyone else. I asked him a few little questions, but
Reflecting on Bob being the best.
So KZ, what is your deep dark secret? I know there's something rotten at the core of your fucking pitch. And I need you to reveal.
I wanted to try and win this time, so I made a straight pitch.
Okay. Eric.
Yeah.
Tell me something about your game without using the following words.
Okay.
Motifs.
Motif?
Themes. Singulars count, so no using the word theme.
Mm-hmm.
Star Trek.
Okay.
Politics. Okay, go.
But I went to college. I have to use those words.
You're wrong, damn it.
he's bound by honor.
Honor is
Eric
a theme
about to-
in my game.
Eric about to break out his new YouTube channel, The Sweatpants Thinker.
Instead of crossing his arms, it's just his pants.
Instead of crossing his arm, he manspreads angrily.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yep, this is hell.
I wanted to have a game that explored the idea
Well,
of a
Close.
civilization, of what it means for a civilization to get into space.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you mentioned that.
I wanted to have a protagonist whose parents were, one was a native of the planet and one was from an alien, and she had to deal with her dual heritage while going to the world, and the villain was going to try and drag the world kicking and screaming into the space age using one of the like relics that keep getting hinted at, like the time gate on sticks that they use in the first one, and sort of how you deal with forcing someone or forcing a civilization or a person to grow up when they're not ready for it.
Okay. Does Jane Conway show up in this, or?
Yeah, it's debatable. She could.
Conway. I have split the name into two.
oh yeah, there's something I didn't get. I forgot to mention was mine. So
Yeah.
I named the main female character Carbonet, right? So that's a wine, and her mother's vineyard. And I was like, yeah.
Good.
Vineyard, by the way.
Vineyard.
But I really like you U.S. dubbing
Yes.
the name. I'm surprised you didn't just fully expand it to Vineyard. It's got a real gas station feel.
So I put all the
It's a
thought,
gacked feel.
that real gack. I put all the thought into the story and what I wanted to the general arc of it to be, and almost no thought into the gameplay, which is basically Star Ocean 2 but prettier.
Oh. I was
was
literally, that's all I was going to ask you about from here on out, so you've saved me a lot of time. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm still surprised no one else wanted to see Star Ocean be bigger than one planet sort of affair. Like, that's what always bugged me about all the older Star Oceans. It was you're stuck on one planet forever.
You were my friend and weren't gonna call me out in the middle of a competition.
Eric, we love you. We're your friend, but we will absolutely call out your ideas and expressions as repugnant. You Sonic and the Secret Rings
I
apologist.
don't say that anymore. How dare you?
You have never rescinded that statement. You've never gone, you're right, this is a shit game, and there are good Sonic games. No, you won't undo the
I
spell.
like Sonic Advance.
Go take to Twitter and let us know about Sonic's Secret Rings.
Eric just
You
like
okay, buddy?
Eric just like I don't say the N word no more. I keep it to the R word now.
Just like Tifa.
She's getting better, guys, okay?
Is she? Who knows?
Paraphrase.
So I'm really sad that I have no more questions for you, Eric, but
Yeah.
Is there a crafting system or anything?
Absolutely, there's a crafting system. You could ride a fucking bunny while doing an orchestra. Fuck yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
when Bob started his pitch, I sent Phil a message and I'm like, this shit sounds like Rogue Galaxy.
Oh man, I guess it kind of does. I need to play that game. I bought it
I never
forever
played
ago.
that, so
Rogue Galaxy's all right. You can go to multiple planets in that.
It's true.
Yeah.
I only ever
you
got
can
like,
also go to multiple
hours
planets
into it
in
and stuff.
Star Ocean 4, which sure as fuck didn't help that game.
No, no.
No, it really helped when, what was it? They went back in time to past Earth. And if you didn't want Star Ocean spoilers,
Okay.
this is not the Patreon
talk
content
about-
for that, by the way.
Can we talk about
Then
how
you go
great-
back-
To be honest.
You go back in time to cause the Roswell incident, and then you set off a black hole generator in Area 51 and destroy the Earth, but then you find out that it was an alternate timeline, and that entire endeavor has no point in the story at all. It only exists to make Edge Maverick angsty like the rest of the game.
And then, if I remember, the rest of the cast says, "Get over it. You just murdered a whole civilization."
I need to finish that game at some point.
The thought that they're hanging out with him, they're like, good job, asshole. Like, they didn't have any help in it. Like, they didn't do it at all. They're like, whatever, you fucked up, buddy.
I find it remarkable that we found that
No, they don't even care. They're just like, it's not our timeline. It wasn't real. Who cares?
Wow.
good.
They are amazing people.
The writer of Star Ocean 4 really knows nuance in storytelling.
That Bob was brave
I'm an
enough
Edge Maverick.
to invoke the fourth dimensional beings from 3, but no one dared touch Star Ocean 4 with a 12-foot pole.
No.
Everyone went, fuck that.
That thing is nasty. It would. Like, and plus it was so cowardice as to be like, I'm the first one in the series. I'm a super prequel. I don't need to worry about anything. It's fine.
And then they still made one of the fucking characters the, like the ancestor of one of the characters from Star Ocean 1.
Yeah.
Wow. That takes courage.
Yeah. You know, one thing 4 did have is some really Star Trek original series vibes, is that they would have the characters just hold onto the consoles and shake and pretend that the spaceship was moving.
Yes, the animations were
5
rough.
had some of that too. They had some very...
Yes, he did.
You got
that
the space in 5? Oh my god.
Yeah, you went to space, you went into a spaceship, and you experienced a battle that had no shot from outside. It was all from the bridge of him giving
did.
orders,
It
and
was
then
so good.
booms. It was actually kind of good. Okay?
Okay.
So, given Star Ocean 5 storytelling and everything Eric's told me about it, I expect you go to space, you find God, and you don't even have a line as good as, what use does God have for a starship? You just go, oh, it's God, and then you fight him and you never talk about it again.
I'm surprised none of you guys, brought up the demons that are only in Star Ocean 1 and never elaborated on ever.
No, that's right. There are demons there.
I forgot.
Like the main antagonist of Star Ocean 1 is basically Khan. He's a superhuman who stole like a super laboratory that was also a ship and accidentally teleported to hell and took over hell and then started a war with actual people.
Man, that's cool as shit.
And you don't
Yeah.
and none of this comes up until like the last 5 hours of that game.
That you were really watching a remake of Event Horizon.
I never thought I would say this, but maybe the Star Ocean series has been in decline for 25 years.
No, Star Ocean 2 is real good because you get to the wise men who are named after the archangels, who are literal like this super advanced society accidentally made gods.
Robot gods, yeah.
And they're just fucking shit up.
It's incredible.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I love Star Ocean 2. That was the one I had the most experience with. You know, for those who don't know, an amazing Let's Play of Star Ocean 2 was started on our
When is the
channel.
next part? I watched that.
all I remember from it was Bob reeling at the voice lines and the fact that the stats worked out so Claude couldn't read.
I remember the parts where you just skipped the dialogue.
That's what I remember most too.
We were on the clock. We had to get it done before Dan got
On the
back.
clock?
You could basically, like, everything was Eric just saying paraphrased.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it was that. It was that
But was
Twitter
there
moment.
actual slander involved?
Yeah, there was a part where he said what they said was the exact opposite of what they said.
Wait, what?
That happened.
doesn't sound like me.
I had to watch that shit from states away and vibrate with angry malice.
I mean, that's half of why I wanted to do it.
You know, the Star Ocean 2 Let's Play is a perfect example of what happens when I go on vacation. That's why I can't do it. I need to ask more questions. Hey, KZ. What is
Hello.
single-handedly the best part of your pitch?
I already said it. It was just the Zenith system that allows you to
Okay.
warp reality during combat and outside of combat.
I thought when he said, I already said it, I was like, the Panunus?
Oh, yeah, I guess that was pretty good.
That felt like a high point.
When you
I'm glad my high point was an ad lib.
My notes did include, like, did he change the name of this fucking mechanic in the middle of explaining it? Because I was sure that you said the Zenith system, but then you started talking about the Blazer system.
Yes.
Okay. What I said was, this is the thing that exists, and it affects combat and the field, and each of those are their own thing.
Yes, because
Because JRPGs have to have 18 names for everything.
Yeah.
So those two things fall within that.
Such a good.
I played the Tales game, yes.
I can't wait to show up for some other RPG and just go full Final Fantasy 13 on it and spew proper nouns nonstop for my pitch. Yes.
You see,
I
I'm going to
also love
assume
Days
on
Gone.
chapter 1, I will assume that you're at chapter 1 of my RPG and not chapter 5.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was so scared when you started talking about Panunus that it was going to be like, oh yeah, then she uses her boobs as a panini press. I was like, oh no, Casey, you can't. This is too much.
Yeah, I
No.
honestly thought he was gonna do some visual metaphor shit of like the main character looks at someone making a panini and then looks at her chest and then goes, yeah, we'll call her Panini. It's important to set goals.
We do you try your best with what you have, all right?
I can tell from the typeface.
I tried
that
to make my shit as detailed as possible out of fear.
I can tell by the typeface her name was a very late edition. It didn't have a stroke or blending option at all.
I drew her first.
You're like,
Well, she was the warm up.
yeah. He was like, this is how she looks. Oh, she needs a name. And he realized this hours later.
Well, I spent so much time handcrafting her eyes.
Uh-huh.
I was haunted by those eyes.
Yeah.
But they managed with the dot nose, made it look a little skeletal for whatever reason.
Yes. That's the vibe I was getting.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Is she Sans?
Okay, originally when I was doing this art, I was going to have Axel Sidewinder have a blue eye, but I was like, no, that's Sans energy. Gotta change it red. Gotta change it red.
I would have brought up Sans. It would have happened.
I think it's really sad that you can't have a blue eye without being Sans. It makes me really
what
bummed.
happened to
You
Black
can't
Rock
have
Shooter? What
one
happened?
Yeah, what
singular
happened to Black
glowing
Rock
blue
Shooter?
eye.
What happened to Black Rock Shooter, guys?
Who knows?
It's unfortunate.
It's on that guy's car in Niceville.
Right?
He's living it up. Him and his family driving around in an anime sports car. It's pretty fucking great.
It's very strong energy.
Yeah. Any last comments before we wrap this?
I kind of want to know,
Uh-huh.
Feel, if you were to give a silver and bronze medal.
Oh, no.
Well, he got nothing from you, Eric, so I don't know if you even want this.
But Master Chief's in my
DNF.
game.
I'm gonna have to say, based just on the show, nothing what you said here, The silver medal would be Eric because like Dan, I'm always on the lookout for some sort of evil core at the center of KZ's offering.
You see, this is
like-
bullshit. This is bullshit. You're only making me lose because you think there's evil in it.
No, even if I hadn't thought that, Bob fucking knocked it out of the park.
It's like
Like the moment he gave his opening statement and he's like, the protagonist is a space cop and the love interest is a criminal. I'm like, oh fuck, he might have won already.
Jesus. I know what's anime. I know what's good.
if only there was some sort of podcast where you could express your anime opinions.
So sad that none exists.
Armchair Devs Weeaboots.
All right, here's my pitch.
Okay.
We watch anime. We talk about our experiences with those anime.
Yeah.
The requirement is that we give our opinions only, and we don't watch any content related to that anime before we talk about it.
Wow, that sounds like the original Weeaboots.
That sounds like common sense.
My pitch
What
is a
kind
little
of
different.
degenerate would be like, I'm going to read other people's interpretations of this
Well,
before I get
certainly
mine?
it's no one that's pledging to the Patreon.
No, but my pitch is Bleach 2.
I mean,
Bleach 2.
Bleach 2. We're
For
going
Weeaboots, you're pitching...
Armchair Devs, Weeaboots.
Oh,
Burn
okay.
the
Well,
witch.
you're supposed to pitch a new Weeaboots.
Oh,
you're supposed to invent a
oh.
new show, not
Darn it.
Weeaboots edition Armchair Devs. That's a very different
Yeah,
thing.
it is a very different thing.
Weeaboots Gaiden.
Oh man, if we had to reboot or make sequels to anime,
Oh, it's so good.
that would be an intense series with a lot of power. Because we still have to draw shit.
Oh, no. Oh, man. I really
like
hope we never
this.
do another two protagonist prime, because that almost killed me.
Yeah, no, you were at that for a while.
The idea of just, you need to expand on this series. It could be a sequel to it, a reboot, a remake.
Oh, dude,
God.
you could
side story.
you could do it like Haruhi Suzumiya, where you just like, we're doing a spinoff, and
a
it's
comedy.
really bad.
Yeah.
Okay, that idea sounds really great, because we'll eventually get to the Yu Yu Hakusho episode.
Yeah, no, that would be really fun. See, this is why
The sequel to Endless 8, Infinite 11.
this is why I'm really sad we don't film these like on an actual game show stage and shit, because I would just come in wearing a shitty suit, smoking a cigar. It'd just be like,
Feeling a mustard-colored suit.
no,
You know what?
that'd be me.
We could set up a fucking game show set in somebody's garage, and it would look better than Pop Culture Hot Shot.
Man, that's a high
I'm talking
bar.
about the Channel Awesome Game Show.
Oh,
I
God.
thought that's what we're referencing.
No, I just legit want a game show. It's okay. We'll have to do one of these at a panel at a convention sometime. I feel like that's the best
As
way
we
to
die on stage.
Yeah.
People will get to see the fucking deer in the headlights look when somebody gets asked the question that they didn't prepare for.
I don't know, like, what sort of cross promotion do you have in your game?
Master Chief was a really good pivot, but you should have worked it into like how that's gonna cause synergy, like how you're gonna really tie the game to the Xbox brand.
Oh,
Oh, see,
just like 4.
Once again, I didn't even know that's
Yeah.
what he said.
Oh, really?
you could have asked.
Oh man,
Oh,
Discord's a fucking
Phil
nightmare.
heard none of Eric's answers.
Oh, that's fucking.
It's tragic.
Oh man.
Which means that he still put him in second.
KZ, I'm sorry, but you're
mean,
worse than nothing.
I didn't hear his
We need
answers to the
hosts
first
with
two.
integrity in this bit. I'm a paranoid psychotic, so KZ loses.
KZ, it's only paranoia if you're wrong.
Why are you making me into Iago?
Hey, everybody, it's Mr. Phil.